In this video, I am going to teach you the secret technique that all the other internet marketers use to increase their earnings per click, the sales funnel. It might not be special to some of you, but you will definitely fall in love with this technique when you see how it can bring massive wealth to your business. So without further ado, let's get started. Throughout the years, internet marketing has evolved with lightning speed. As a product vendor, relying on only one product isn't enough to keep your business alive anymore. This is why we need a proven technique that can increase your revenue. Sales funnels are a time-tested technique that can bring massive revenue to your business. Without any additional work, traffic, or effort, you can boost your sales just by implementing the sales funnel. When you apply sales funnel into your launch, it will be your main stream of income. You can see the results almost instantly. Now that you already know why you need to apply sales funnel into your launch, here you go with the sales funnel formula. Of course, this is a proven sequence that increases revenue after years of experience in the internet business. Let's get down to discussing each of these products now. First, your frontline product is called a front-end product. Even though it sells for a cheaper price, without a great front-end product, the whole sales funnel will be affected. Front-end can be said to be the most important product among the others because it represents the value of your products. It plays the role of securing the first impressions of your potential customers. Moving on, you might have noticed that there are 3 upsells happening in the flowchart. The upsells are the main source of revenue in the sales funnel because you will put a higher price tag for your upsells. While front-end products initiate the buying trance, upsells are an immediate offer to continue and complete the loop. It can be a solution for forecasted problems for the buyers. Hence, you can price an upsell with a higher price. For instance, if your front end is about how to build and grow a mailing list, your upsell may be a training course to teach them how to direct massive traffic to the website. A small tip here for you. Offer bonuses in your upsell 1. Offering bonuses increases the perceived value of the upsell and makes it a no-brainer offer to grab. And then there's the downsell. Downsells happen after upsell 1. As mentioned, upsell 1 is usually offered with some bonuses. With downsells, you'll remove the bonuses and reoffer them the same product at a lower price. Some of the buyers may hesitate to purchase upsell 1 because of the price. They don't think the upsell is worth it. This is when downsells come in, a discount for the same product without bonuses. The final product in the sales funnel is called a backend. Usually the backend offer happens only after a few days in the follow-up emails because backend products can be a long-term coaching program or membership sites that are priced up to $997. You wouldn't want to scare them away by putting this up first, so you must remember to put your backend offer in the follow-up emails a few days after they've purchased your product. In the beginning of this video, I mentioned how to use sales funnels to gain epic earnings per clicks, or in short, EPC. Now, I will elaborate and explain it, and will introduce the formula to calculate it too. EPC is the average earnings of each click that your affiliate or you send to your website. It involves your conversion rate. If your EPC averages about $2 and above, you are doing good. How do you calculate your EPC? The formula of EPC is sales divided by the number of clicks. Picture this scenario. Let's say you are able to direct 100 clicks to your website, regardless of if it's your own traffic or from one of your affiliates. And from these 100 clicks, 2 of them made a purchase of a product worth $50. So $50 times 2 equals $100. That's your sales, the money you've made. Now, use the formula to find EPC, which is sales divided by the number of clicks. What you make from sales here is $100 divided by the number of clicks, which is 100 clicks. So the answer would be the EPC, and in this case, the EPC is $1. For a bigger picture of EPC, let's go through it with another example. If you direct 300 clicks to the website, and 8 of them make a purchase of $100 per product, your sales would be $800. With the EPC formula, you'll have the sales here is $800 and the number of clicks here is 300. After dividing, you'll get $2.67. That amount is the EPC. Easy. So, in a nutshell, a higher product's EPC reflects higher sales in your launch. It is more likely to get a higher rank in SEO if your EPC is high because it reflects that the traffic to your website is high. However, though it sounds like a great idea to make as much sales as possible by directing more traffic to your website, it is not wise to send traffic randomly. You need to know who the product's target market is and who is in the niche. This is the basic rule of marketing that applies in all businesses. Remember, all traffic must be targeted traffic. Launching a product online is comprised of many aspects. Once you've set up your product and sales letter, you then need to move on to creating your marketing materials. These are materials which will help you promote your launch and get sales from your followers. While you could run the gamut of marketing materials, there are two types of marketing materials which you should pay very close attention to: promotional emails and web banners. First, let's take a look at promotional emails. Promotional emails are what you use to promote your product launch to your mailing list. It's the easiest way to tap into your leads and get sales, provided that your list has already been effectively built up. Ideally, you should start sending out promotional emails a couple of weeks or at least a week before your projected launch date. Expect to be sending out anywhere between 2 and 6 emails to your list during your pre-launch and launch period. This is so that you can steadily build hype with your prospects and start getting them interested. While you can come up with the content for your promotional emails from scratch, there are some emails which have proven to be very successful at enticing readers. Teaser emails are usually the first promotional emails that you will send out to your list. Teaser emails are there to create curiosity and to hint at your newest product. The point here is to not reveal too much. You want to tell your list that you have something new coming up, but you don't want to mention specifics. Some people choose to send out 2 or 3 teaser emails during the pre-launch period. Another promotional email, which is usually sent out, is the product introduction email. This is the email that you will send out on your launch day to let your list know that the product is now available online. You can enclose the highlights of your product and its unique features in this email as well. You should also include a link to the product's sales page, and you can even state the price of your product. But remember, this email is not meant for you to start selling to them. Another email you can send out is the benefits email. This email focuses on highlighting the benefits of your product. You want to tell your prospects what's in it for them if they purchase your product. Benefits are usually paired with features, but for the purposes of this email, make the benefits the champion. You need to make these benefits compelling to your prospects. Sell the dream. The additional bonuses email is a promotional email which helps promote your other bonuses. As mentioned in previous modules, the bulk of profit from your launch will come from the sales you make via your sales funnel. Because of this, you should have a promotional email dedicated to talking about your bonuses. This email doesn't just have to be about the expansion to your front-end product, it can also be about subscriber-only discounts. You want to let your prospects know that they have access to bonuses if and when they choose to get in on the bandwagon. Now, let's take a look at how to ensure your promotional emails get through spam filters. If your emails aren't done right, they will be flagged as spam by email service providers, and this will affect your product launch. Luckily, there are a few things that you can do to make sure that doesn't happen. If you are using HTML for your promotional emails, ensure that you enclose a plain text version of your email. This is a very effective way to prevent your email from ending up in the junk folder. You should also strike a balance between your graphics, links, and text. You should try to avoid inserting graphics in your body copy altogether, but if you must, then ensure that the accompanying text makes up at least 70% of your email content. And as for links, you want to keep them minimal. Try only having between 2 to 4 links in your email's body copy. Lastly, you want to avoid sending any executable attachments .exe, .zip, .swf, etc., as these will likely cause your email to go straight into the junk folder. JPEGs, GIFs, PNGs, and PDFs are attachments which work best as long as your email body copy has text to back it up. Getting past the spam filters is one thing. Getting sales with your promotional emails is a whole different ballgame. If your subject line doesn't entice your leads to click on your email, then all your work would be for naught. Here are some easy tips which you can apply to your subject lines to ensure your promotional emails get opened and make conversions. People never want to be sold to. For this reason, try staying away from words like discount, deal, learn, act now, report when writing your subject line. These are common words that are usually associated with sales and content marketing. You should also keep your subject line short. If your subject line has over 10 words, you need to chop it down. You could even use the popular 50 character or less as a pointer. The easier it is for your prospects to read your subject line, the likelier they are to click open. An email subject line should also act as a call to action. Including action words or verbs in your subject line tells your prospect that there's something for them to do. Having verbs and an actionable subject line creates a sense of urgency so your leads end up taking action. Promotional emails help you spread word of your launch to your list, but how about the people who aren't on your list? If you have an active website or other web pages, there's a stream of traffic that you can tap into. All you need are banner ads. Banner ads are a form of online advertising. Web banners are embedded into a web page and serve as advertisements. They are intended to divert traffic to a specific website. When it comes to product launches, banner ads are usually linked to your sales page or sales letter. You can also share your banners with your affiliates so that they can use it on their sites and landing pages as tools to promote your product launch. With banner ads, you get to make the most out of the web traffic that you and your joint venture partners receive on a daily basis. The overall look and feel of your banner is really important. So let's take a look at the elements which you should have on your banner. First, you should definitely display your product name. Have it bolded or use a larger font size to help it stand out. If you have a product image or logo, include that as well. Just make sure that it is displayed in full view without any obstructions. If your banner size allows it, you can even have a sentence in the banner highlighting a strong benefit that your product offers. However, you don't want to cramp your banner ad with too much text, so only include this if you have the space to accommodate it. Another very vital element that you need to have is a call to action button. This should be a clickable button that links to your product's sales page. The text on the button can read "Buy now" or "Get it now" or "Learn more." It's completely up to you. We would recommend that your banner ads follow the color scheme of your product's sales page or whatever page your call to action button links to. There's nothing more off-putting than clicking on a link that directs you to a page that looks completely different from what you had in mind. Now that you know the important elements of a successful banner ad, it's time to choose your banner sizes. Generally, you want to have at least 3 to 5 different size banner ads designed. If you're unsure of what banner sizes to choose, here are some common banner sizes which you may want to look into. You can also look online for the list of standard banner sizes to find the ones which suit you and your affiliate network best. 250 by 250 pixel banners are sometimes referred to as square pop-ups. Banners of this size are great for pop-up notifications. 728 by 90 pixel banners are known as leaderboards. These work best when they are placed at the top of a web page. It offers lots of usable space. 160 by 600 pixel banners or wide skyscrapers work best when they are placed along the sidebars of web pages. These type of banners are good at accommodating product images. 336 by 280 pixel banners are also called large rectangles. You can usually use these at the bottom corners of websites or at the end of articles. 300 by 600 pixel banners are known as half-page banners. These give you lots of space to play around with. When it comes to design, they are usually placed along the edge of web pages. Joint ventures are a great way to promote and sell your product. Its reach can go really viral and messages can get across conveniently. When you are launching your product, it is fine to have a smaller list to start with. However, once you've successfully launched a few products, you would want to grow your business. Joint ventures are the most effective way to do this. With joint ventures, you can make great impressions in the market and grow your list easily. Let's see how to do this. Before that, what is a joint venture or JV? A JV is when a vendor, which is you in this case, gets the help from affiliates to promote their launch. The affiliates, for promoting and selling the product, will be paid in commissions. So, you may be wondering what exactly the differences between JVs and affiliates are. They are pretty much the same, but JVs usually have a closer relationship with you. Basically, that is the only difference. After some time networking, you will have a closer relationship with the affiliates that help you to promote your launch. With the help of the JVs, you can easily boost the sales in your launch. Because a JV's commission is based on their results, they work hard to earn their pay. This ensures a wider reach. Really, it's a great way to do business. With JVs, you will get instant results. How? Well, say you have 10 JV partners with tens of thousands of subscribers in their list collectively. Once you give them the JV promotional tools, your offer will be mailed out to thousands of subscribers in their list. This works especially if you work with JV partners who have a mammoth of subscriber lists. They can bring in massive traffic to your website in no time. Speaking of JVs with massive lists, this is also a plus for you. JVs with massive lists are often credible and trusted, which is why they have that much reach. While their subscribers already know that their JVs can be trusted, when the JVs promote your launch, the subscribers will know that you are a trusted source as well. The request for them to opt in to your list would be easier, meaning you get to add these email addresses to your own list as well. The best part about getting JVs is that your marketing will not cost you a single cent. That's right. You do not have to take out any money to form a joint venture. As mentioned, your payment for them will be the commissions, which means you are paying them by their performance. You do not really need to worry about the risks because you're not really taking any risks at all. If you've convinced an influential affiliate to be part of your joint venture, your promotion has the potential to reach to a massive group of people. Hence, you will have the chance of converting a very, very high number of sales. This is possible with only one affiliate. Think about what would happen if you approach 10 others of this caliber. Don't be afraid to ask for joint ventures. After all, you don't have to take out a single cent for their service. So, what are the commission rates these JVs usually receive? It's up to the vendors, as the vendors have the full control on the rate. But if the vendors set a rate that is not really intriguing, it's less likely that they will get any affiliates to participate in the affiliate program, because what's in it for me is the first thing an affiliate will be looking for in the affiliate invitation page. For the front-end product, you can afford to pay them 100% commission. Really, give out the full payment of your front end to the JVs because the main stream of revenue doesn't come from the front-end product anyway. The revenue comes from the upsells and back-end products in your sales funnel. For higher ticket products, however, it varies. You will not want to give 100% commissions for this, so for a $297 product, you can afford to give 50%, $497 products for 40%, and $997 products for 30%. In the end, the commission rate is still up to you, but to ensure high participation, it's best to set an agreeable commission rate. Now that you know that JVs can be a powerful arsenal, where do you go to find them? There are many ways, but here I'll show you the best places to find JVs. First, social media platforms. It's the easiest way to find people because most people are more active on social networks such as Facebook and Twitter. For Facebook, you can start by requesting to join internet marketing groups. Once you're in the group, join their discussions, ask questions, answer questions, give feedback, all that jazz. Make yourself visible. If you are to build a long-term relationship with them, start with offering to promote their launch first. This way, it's easier to ask for a favor to promote your launch in the future. Another way to find JVs is to go to a JV broker. For a fee, they'll help you to find JVs. This will make your job much easier. If you're a newbie in this business, brokers are the easiest way to get you connected with other marketers. However, there's still a fee to be paid. But with the results that good JVs bring, it's an investment worth making. If it's convenient for you, you can also network at live events. This is a great way to find JVs. If you ever want to take your online business up a level or two, you should always be ready to network. No one in the internet business goes alone. As an internet marketer, you must be active in events like seminars or any other engagements. When you meet affiliates face to face, they are more likely to be excited by the prospect of your business. Chances will be higher to convince them to form a joint venture with you. Lastly, you can find affiliates by actually subscribing to their mailing list. When you join the list, you can see how they do their promotions, what kind of tone they use to sell, and what kind of product they sell. It's a great opportunity for you to evaluate their approach. Also, they might return the favor and subscribe to your list too. After you've found the JVs you want to approach, how do you pull off a successful JV invite? It's no walk in the park, but it's not that difficult either. JVs will be interested in your business if you have a really good product and affiliate offers for them. There are quite a number of factors that will attract an affiliate to join your program, but at the core of it all, it's the what's in it for me. In order to pull off a successful JV invite, you must provide a high commission rate for them. This is usually the first thing a JV is looking for in the affiliate page. Sometimes they look at the product, but essentially the numbers are important too. Affiliates are also often attracted to a contest. There are quite a number of affiliate contests you can find in the marketplace. Whichever affiliate generates the most sales wins. The winner usually gets rewards in monetary form. This would be an extra for them. What's so great about an affiliate contest is that on top of having a paid commission, they stand a chance to win a bonus. As mentioned, to get affiliates, you must first be an affiliate. Demonstrate your value by promoting their launch first. You will establish a business relationship with the affiliate before asking them to do a joint venture. You can't be blunt here, so show them your value first. They will appreciate the gesture of you doing a favor for them first. Last, you can give complimentary access to your product. When they have the access to your product, they will have an opportunity to evaluate your product before they promote your launch. This way, they can ensure the quality of your product and make sure what they're selling is a product good enough for their list. If you are confident in your product, the affiliates will be confident too. The next thing you need is a JV page for the affiliates. This is where the affiliates go to register their affiliation with you. In this page, you should provide an opt-in box to collect their name, emails, and marketplace ID such as from JVZoo or ClickBank. You will first need to approve their request to be your affiliate. However, if you already have some trusted JVs, you can put them under the auto-approve list. In this page also, more importantly, you must provide promotional tools for the JVs. This is necessary, as the JVs would need some tools to promote your product, such as graphics, swipe emails, and so on. Here, you can include any other promotional tool that you think is a fit, like a video, for example. It's best that you provide them sufficiently. In this module, we're going to talk about all the work that goes into creating a best-selling offer. Your product launch is only going to be as good as your product, after all. This is why this whole module is dedicated to product creation. From niche research to content creation tips, you'll learn how to create a product that sells. First, what you need to do is find your niche. As a general rule of thumb, the online marketing arena is primarily dominated by 3 umbrella niches: health and fitness, online business and internet marketing, and personal development. These 3 niches are wide and generic, with more specific sub-niches within them, and when it comes to defining your niche, you need to be as specific as possible. You can identify sub-niches by doing research on Google. Type in your keyword or umbrella niche and see what comes up in the search results. Also, look closely at the Searches Related To section at the bottom of your Google search results page. It's a goldmine of sub-niches which you can tap into. Once you've found a niche you're interested in, you need to check if it's got an active following. You can ascertain how active a niche is by monitoring their online activity. You also want to find out if your niche has active buyers, whether the followers of the niche spend money on niche-related products. One of the easiest ways to monitor their online activity is by doing a quick and easy Facebook search. What you need to do is look for groups on Facebook which are related to your chosen niche. You want to look at the number of members in each group and look at their newsfeed. How many new posts does this group get on average? If there's activity every day or so, then you know your group has an active following. You also want to find out if people in the group talk about the latest products and items that cater to this niche. Once you've nailed down your niche research, it's time to do in depth product research. You want to find the most talked about products in your niche. You want to find out what topics sell well and are in high demand. You can also go one step further and read up on the common questions, dilemmas, and problems that these active users go through. This will help you create a product which offers solutions to common problems. It's a supply and demand scenario, so create a product which caters to your niche's wants and needs. On top of this, you can also go ahead and find products that are related to your niche by doing a search on Warrior Plus, ClickBank, or JVZoo. These online marketplaces have a vast collection of products that you can search through. You want to focus on the products which are top sellers. Look for items that are of a high rank, especially if they've been voted as pick of the day or similar. You can also take a look at the sales pages of these best-selling products. This will help you understand a little more about the tone, look, and feel which is considered attractive in your chosen niche, and you can craft your product to match that. To learn more about the type of content that appeals to your audience, get your hands on free content related to your niche. You can even consider purchasing a product so that you can conduct thorough research. Do this with as many products as you can for your niche so that you'll learn what kind of information sells well to your prospects. If you look closely, you will be able to discern a pattern. Some titles sell and some don't. What you want to do is find inspiration for your product so that your finished product is profitable and worth the time and effort that you put into it. Once you've done your research, you can move on to creating your digital product. But before you start creating content, you should consider the type of digital product that you want to create. Let's take a look at 4 of the most popular choices in the market today. Ebooks are by far and large the most popular digital products sold online. All you really need to do to create an ebook is get a great idea and use Microsoft Word or any other word processing program. Ebooks are easy enough to create and don't necessarily take too much time to finish. It's recommended that you deliver the finished product in PDF format so that it's accessible across more platforms. Video tutorials can be done as a live recording or on-screen guide. If you're filming a live action video tutorial, you want to ensure that you have adequate lighting and a good microphone. Sound quality is something that should never be overlooked, even if you're doing an on-screen guide. PowerPoint or Keynote slides are great for making information easy to digest. It's best that presentation slides are not cluttered with too much text and are not graphic heavy. You could even turn your slides into a video presentation. Just create your slides, write your transcript, and get a voiceover artist to record your transcript for each slide. You can then market your product as a bundle offer. Software might not be as easy to produce as ebooks, slides, and videos, but there's a huge amount of cash to be made through software. If you have an idea for software but don't have the technical know-how to create it, you can always outsource the job to a developer. It might take longer to create, but software is also something which you can sell at a higher price. Of course, there are other types of digital products which you can choose to create as well: sets of graphics, photo collections, audiobooks, MP3 files, and more. So, before you get started on crafting your content, ask yourself which of these types of digital products would appeal more to your prospects. When creating content for your product, specificity can really make or break your launch. To honor this, you need to pick topics and titles that are focused. Vague titles don't sell well because they don't tell your prospects what they're in for. On top of this, most content that sells really well is timely or immediately relevant. This is content which speaks to people's wants and needs now rather than later. Whenever possible, give them information that caters to their immediate and urgent demands. There are some categories of content which have proven to be highly profitable. How-to guides and beginner's guides have proven to be a hot sell, regardless of niche or industry. Content that highlights the do's and don'ts of a niche are also very popular for beginners and intermediates. You can also create content that is very heavily technical or requires advanced knowledge on the subject matter. This type of content usually zooms in on a very specific topic, and though it may seem more advanced, this type of material has a good marketing standing too, especially among intermediates and veterans. There's a lot to consider when you're creating a product for your launch. Luckily, you don't have to create your own product if you don't want to. PLR stands for Private Label Rights. PLR products or content are products which, once purchased, you are legally allowed to edit, publish, and resell as your own. That's to say that when you purchase PLR content, you then own all or most of the intellectual property rights to the said content. You'll find that most PLR products are relatively bare. Ebooks and slides tend to have little to no formatting or design. They are usually black and white, which makes them great for customizing. PLR products are great starting points if you don't want to create products from scratch for your launch. They don't even cost very much to purchase. You can find ebooks for under $5. You should always double check the quality of the PLR product you are purchasing. Be sure to also do extensive fact checking, proofreading, editing, customizing, and rebranding before you resell the product. This will help to add perceived value to your product. You might also want to curate content from more than just one PLR source. Purchase 2 or 3 PLR ebooks on your chosen topic instead of just one. This way, you'll have more content and your end product will be more comprehensive. While PLR products are purchased for really cheap, that doesn't mean that you have to sell your product for under $5 as well. As you edit and breathe new life into the purchased PLR content, the value of the product increases. During your launch, if you've put together a good offer, you can charge a lot more. Think double or triple. Bottom line is, whether you started with a PLR product or if you did all the content creation yourself, you have to make the end product in your launch look like a custom, one-of-a-kind product. It has to be a product which is tailored to a specific target market, stands out from the rest, and has a high perceived value. If you've made it through the process before the launch, congratulations! You are just a step away from your launch. Launch day is the day where you will reap what you've sowed from the beginning. It's the day you've been building towards. However, you must make sure that everything is good to go. In this module, I'm going to lead you through the tasks you must take note of before the launch. Without further ado, let's get into it. Here's a 3-step launch plan for you. All you need to do is to double check everything and make sure everything is fine and good to go. First, you need to set your launch date and time. You can, of course, prepare the launch without a date and time. However, if you have a goal to achieve, you will be motivated to finish the job on time. In this way, you can prepare your promotional emails in advance as well. There's a myth that the best days to launch a product are Tuesdays and Wednesdays. In fact, I believe that whatever day it is, as long as you have mail out ahead of your launch that tells the launch date and time to your list, any day is a good day to launch. Do not let this myth limit your plan. Next, you will definitely need to make sure the pre-launch campaign runs smoothly. The pre-launch is essential. Pre-launch is the process where you announce your launch date and time to your subscribers. This is to stir up the excitement in your subscribers. Let them know that there will be something special and new for them coming soon. And then plan your launch strategy on your launch day. Different kinds of strategy brings you different kinds of results. Be sure what kind of technique you want to use in your launch to enhance your call to action. In your pre-launch campaign, the first thing to do is get your sales page ready. Next thing you need to do is to create your ad campaign in social media platforms such as Facebook and Twitter. Social media platforms will be the best place to promote your launch, as most of the people are more active in the social media than checking their emails. This is followed by contacting the JVs and mailing out to your own list. The nearer the launch date is, the more you need to contact your JVs to mail out your offer. While promotional emails serve as a pre-sell to the subscribers, a sales page is the main page and a call to action page. Most internet marketers put more effort into the sales page than other things because whether the product sells like hotcakes or not depends mostly on the sales page. However, do not turn your sales page into a buy my stuff page. People do not like to be sold, but they like to buy. There are better ways to persuade them. And not to be paranoid, but double or even triple check your sales page. Make sure everything is good to go. And then you can conduct a split test for your sales page. Sometimes a simple tweak will make a huge difference. However, you will change only one or two elements each time you conduct a split test, and choose the best conversion page as your sales page. As mentioned, conducting an ad campaign in social media would be the fastest way to promote your product launch. It is especially good if you have your own fan page as an internet marketer. You can post a status on your launch date and time, and your followers will love to see that there is another new product from you. Other than the fan page, you can join the groups in your niche. When you post an ad in such groups, you are reaching out to a targeted market. You do not need to worry about getting people that you don't want into your list. Contact your JVs to follow up on the program in promoting your launch, or send a reminder to send the promotional emails ahead to announce the product launch date. This is not a compulsory move, but it is good to contact your JVs before the launch to build up a relationship with them as well as to keep track on the details of your launch. It is very important that I would like to mention about this one more time. The promotional emails are really crucial as it's going to be the final call to build up excitement. So do not hesitate to contact the JVs to make sure everything runs smoothly according to your plan. And of course, do not forget about your own list. Here's a small tip for you. You can set your promotional emails ahead with your autoresponder. This way, you will not need to worry about mailing out your emails to your list so you can focus on other parts of the marketing. Moving on, it's important to decide on the launch strategy that you're going to use for your launch. This can be an enhancement to build up a stronger call to action. First, you can set a period of time for the offer. For instance, the price can go up after a certain period of time, or bonuses will be removed after a certain period of time. When there is a time limit for something, people have less time to make a decision. It somehow acts as a catalyst to speed up the time they need to make a decision. It's either buy now or never. During the launch, you can still mail out to your list. First emails can be a social proof email to further convince them to take action. Second emails can be a short Q&A email to tell them what your product is all about. Third emails can be a reminder that you're going to close your promotion offer to them to stir up the sense of urgency. If the offer is going to last for a week, send them one email every 2 days. Welcome to Mega Launch Overview, the first module of the Mega Launch Blueprint series. Nowadays, it's possible for anyone with an internet connection to create profit online by marketing and selling products to eager, targeted buyers. The internet marketing game is low cost, with skyrocketing profits, which explains why the internet is so saturated with product launches. In this module specifically, we'll take a quick look at the basics of product launches before we jump into the meatier modules that will help you create and refine your own product launch. Throughout the Mega Launch Blueprint series, we'll talk you through a number of crucial aspects that will influence your product launch success. Expect to learn how to conduct thorough market research using nothing more than your internet browser. You will also learn how to create an irresistible product for your launch and how to use PLR products. Next, we'll give you the best tips on how to write and produce a sales letter that will grip your audience and get sales. And after that, you will discover the essential tactics when it comes to creating successful marketing materials for your product launch campaign. Later on, you will also learn sales funnel secrets to help boost your earnings per click. From there, you will understand the importance of configuring your upsells and downsells. You will also find out how to make your joint ventures and partnerships more profitable so that you're always on top of the game. In the final 2 modules, we'll share with you how to optimize your product launch, from timing your launch to even your pre-launch marketing strategies. And in the final chapter, you'll learn how to boost your sales and make your product launch a surefire hit using specific, tried and tested techniques. Now that you have a clearer idea of what you'll be learning, let's briefly talk about one of the most important aspects of your launch: the product. In internet marketing, when we talk about product launches, 99% of the time we're talking about digital products. Think products like ebooks, video tutorials, online courses, software, and online membership sites, anything that is downloadable or accessible via a computer browser. You don't even need to create the product if you don't want to. You can purchase private label rights or PLR material online. These are products which you can purchase and, in most cases, resell and claim authorship to. We'll discuss these further in the next module. Now, let's take a look at all the reasons you should create a product launch. First, you'll get fast results and lots of flexibility. Product launches can bring in crazy profits within just a few minutes. There are millions of people online at any given time, so it's insanely easy for your earnings to snowball within the first couple of hours of your launch. In terms of flexibility, you can craft and prepare your product launch from home, a cafe, while you're at your day job, or even on holiday. You can launch your product with just your laptop and a stable internet connection from anywhere, whenever it's convenient. Not only that, you also have flexibility when it comes to configuring your launch with websites like JVZoo, ClickBank, and Warrior Plus. You have so many options and customizations which you can use to tailor your product launch effectively. Another benefit of your product launch is that creating a digital product can cost absolutely nothing. Sometimes all you need is Microsoft Word or an equivalent, tools which any basic laptop or desktop readily has. Also, by creating just one digital product, say a PDF format ebook, you can sell it to thousands of customers. It's like a one-size-fits-all kind of situation. There's no extra cost to reproduce your product. Product launches are also very low risk. A lot of websites will allow you to launch your product for free in exchange for a small commission fee on each purchase. This means that even if your product doesn't make a single sale, which is a real rarity in this business, you won't be charged or penalized in any way. Another awesome thing about product launches is that products can be delivered to your customers with just a few clicks of a mouse, or if you have an autoresponder set up, your digital product can be forwarded to your customers instantly. This is a huge deal when compared to physical products, which sometimes take weeks to ship and tend to incur high shipping costs. And when you launch your product, you will be able to customize the payment process to make it extremely easy for your customers. With the help of buy buttons, PayPal, and autoresponders, customers can purchase your product without any hassle. Product launches are also great when it comes to collecting email addresses and building your list. The best part is that the email addresses you get from a product launch will be the addresses of qualified leads. These leads are of a higher quality than those that you get from squeeze pages because you know for a fact that they are active buyers. Through your product launch, you will gather a list of people, a market that you can tap into for future products and affiliate marketing. This list gives you on-demand traffic whenever and wherever you want traffic to go. Creating a product launch also lets you sell your other products and services. Usually, a buying frenzy ensues when you send your prospects through your sales funnel. With strategic upsells and downsells, you can entice your prospects to purchase some of your other products. This means that from the launch of a single product, you are able to also market 1, 2, or even 3 other products to your prospects. This gives you the opportunity to further increase your profits. With the high-quality content that you create and launch, you get to increase your credibility. You can solidify your place in your niche as a reliable expert. On top of this, product launches are great ways to generate new partnerships and business relationships. A successful product launch will not only get the big players in the market interested in what you have to do and say, but there's also the high chance that you will be able to greatly expand your affiliate network. It's one of the many reasons why product launches are too lucrative an opportunity for you to pass up. Now, let's talk about the process of launching your product. In a nutshell, there are 5 key steps that are involved in launching a product. First, you need to create your product. This includes conducting your niche and market research before you start actually creating a product. As mentioned earlier, you can also look for resellable PLR products. Once you have your product, you need to plan and create your sales funnel. A sales funnel is a great way to get your prospects to purchase your other offers. Once you've set up your sales funnel, the traffic from your launch will immediately flow into it, which will help you generate even more sales. Step 3, you need to create your sales letter and sales page. The content of your sales letter is very important in getting people to purchase your product. Once you've produced your sales letter, be sure to also set up your sales page and ensure that all the links are working fine. You can then move on to finding affiliates. These are the people who will help to promote your product in exchange for commission. This is how you'll generate crazy traffic during your launch. Using affiliates helps your launch reach a wider audience. And once that's done, you need to schedule and send out promotional emails to your list. There is an art to this, so that your emails get opened and aren't just brushed aside, or even worse, labeled as spam or junk. Now that you know the basics of how to launch a product, let's take a quick look at where you can launch your product. While you can choose to launch your product independently, many online businesses choose to launch their products through an online marketplace. There are three main platforms which internet marketers flock to, namely ClickBank, JVZoo, and Warrior Plus. Let's talk about ClickBank first. One of the best things about ClickBank is the marketplace. Having your product listed in the marketplace is a great way to keep the buzz going, especially if you get your product to rank highly. ClickBank is also a great place for you to launch your product if you aren't too picky about your affiliates. If your product is listed in the marketplace, ClickBank allows anyone on its site to become an affiliate by simply generating a unique affiliate link for them. JVZoo, on the other hand, allows you to have complete control over who becomes an affiliate for your product. With JVZoo, you can have interested affiliates message you first before you approve them as affiliates. Another great thing about JVZoo is it's a lot easier to use and they can host your product and sales page for you. This sort of gives you a one-stop checkpoint when you want to launch your product. And if you choose to allow it, your product can be eligible for JVZoo's Pick of the Day, which basically translates into even more visibility for your product. As for Warrior Plus, this is a good place to go to exponentially grow your affiliate network if you're not too picky about quality. And like with JVZoo, there is also the chance of your product being selected as Pick of the Day, which will surely attract even more affiliates to your product. While Warrior Plus is a little older and not as user-friendly as ClickBank or JVZoo, in truth, the greatest value to launching your product on Warrior Plus is it's very saturated with people from the internet marketing niche. So, if you're in that niche, Warrior Plus is the way to go, especially if you want to start getting your name out there. To conduct a successful launch that brings massive income, product launch techniques are what you will definitely fall in love with. These are the techniques that all internet marketers secretly implement in their launch. You can use these techniques individually. Once you get familiar with the techniques, you can always mix and match the techniques and form your own marketing strategy. You can always test out the techniques, as you may be surprised by the results you get almost instantly. Let's get down to the techniques now. Most product launch techniques create a sense of urgency to buy from you, in terms of creating a sense that if they don't buy from you, they will miss the chance to join something great. With the implementation of the product launch techniques, you could easily save at least 10% or more in sales. Without sending extra traffic or putting in more effort to sell, these techniques will do the magic for you. The first technique is to offer bonuses in your first upsell offer. Once you've successfully convinced them to buy the front-end product, you have already created a buying frenzy. The first upsell offer must be another offer they can't miss out on. The upsell must be something congruent to the front end, such as an immediate solution for the forecasted problems. The perceived value of this is already high. When you offer them the upsell with the bonuses, it doubles the value of the offer. You must always remember that when you're preparing the sales funnel, every product in the loop must be congruent to each other. This includes the bonuses. Imagine the scenario. What is the feeling when you see a sales page of an internet marketing product bundled with a social media infographic product as a bonus? It feels weird, huh? Don't let your customers feel this way when they encounter your bonus offer. Next up, discounts. Everyone loves discounts. Give out discount offers for your front-end product. You can implement the price slashing technique in this technique. State the original price of the product, slash it off, and replace with the discount price. Visuals always work better than just words and numbers. Other than using the price slashing technique, you can set a period of time for the discount offer to create a sense of urgency. With a shorter time to consider the offer, they are more likely to grab the offer. Here's a tip for you. As mentioned, visuals always work better than words. Create a countdown timer in the page. You need not emphasize on the discount offer in your sales letter. The countdown timer does it all for you. Scarcity is one of the most powerful mental triggers where you put a limitation in your launch. What a scarcity factor does is force your prospects to make a decision. This is a strong call to action. When you limit the number of your items, they will have lesser time to think. There has to be some negative consequences if they don't take the offer quickly. You have nothing to lose, so don't be afraid to use this technique. If you're familiar with HTML, you can count down the number of your items with a counter too. The theory is really simple. When there is less of something, we want it more. It's that simple. Try this technique and see how this brings your business up to a completely different level. Finally, the last technique I'm going to lead you through is the dime sale technique. A dime sale is a technique where you increase the price of your product with each purchase made. A dime sale is a really powerful mental trigger. This technique is tenser than all the other techniques. It creates a stronger force to motivate potential buyers to make the decision to buy right away, because if they don't buy now, the price will not be the same anymore. Set a starting and finishing price and, of course, the price increment per sale. For instance, the starting price for your front-end product is $7. The price goes up $1 each time a purchase is made. Finally, the sale will be ended when the price hits $15. This is just an example to show you how exactly dime sale can be done. The sales letter is an integral part of internet marketing. During your product launch, its main purpose is to build interest and persuade your prospects to purchase your product. It's your pitch to get them to click on your buy button. In this module, we will introduce you to 3 different forms of sales letters, and at the end, we will reveal to you the essential formula to creating a powerful sales letter. Let's first take a look at what a sales letter is. In terms of internet marketing, the sales letter typically takes the form of a web page, a landing page, or a sales page. As mentioned above, its main purpose is to get your visitors interested about your product. The sales letter should be convincing enough that by the end of it, your prospects are sold on your product and will take action by clicking on the buy button. In this module, we will talk you through the 3 different types of sales letters and how you can use them effectively. The first type of sales letter is a pure copy sales letter. This is what's known as a traditional sales letter, one which is primarily made up of text or copy. It also doesn't contain any video. This form of sales letter may sound somewhat old-fashioned, but the fact that this archaic method is still being used today is a testament to its effectiveness. While the copy is by far the core element of pure copy sales letters, they usually do contain some images and visuals of the product, but they are used very minimally. A pure copy sales letter focuses more on structure to entice prospects. What is meant by structure in this case is not only how the copy is written, but also the format in which the information is presented. Pure copy sales letters make good, strategic use of bullet points, tables, and as mentioned previously, some visuals. Pure copy sales letters are great because full page copy is less likely to have problems loading on your prospects' browsers. You could add a few photos to the sales letter and it should still load without much issue. Also, writing copy will always take less time than creating a video sales letter, so that's definitely a plus point to consider. However, the pure copy format only truly works if you're good at writing copy. Because everything is so heavily reliant on your content, the sales copy has to be razor sharp and attention grabbing, which is harder to produce than most people think. The length of the copy is also something that needs to be looked at. If the copy runs on for too long, it's highly unlikely that your prospects will want to stay on your page and read on. Though a fair amount of editing and a good copywriter would be able to help you fix these issues. Another option for sales letters is to use video instead of copy. These types of sales letters are called pure video sales letters, or pure VSLs for short. Pure VSLs are pages where there is only a video and an opt-in form or any other call to action without any accompanying copy. This kind of sales letter is more contemporary. Nowadays, communication has gotten more visual heavy, and pure video sales letters embody that change. A good pure VSL should be direct and easy to navigate. The page itself can usually be seen in whole without having to scroll down. Having that simplicity and directness prevents the page from being cluttered with copy, images, and unnecessary distractions. To make up for the absence of copy, in pure VSLs, the script plays an important role. It may sound easy to write a script, but just like copywriting, it's an art of its own, so take some time with this or hire a writer to write one for you. The presenter in the video, usually the product vendor, has to have a spokesperson's charm. Things like having a controlled tone of voice, clear and crisp pronunciation, and a strong command of language play a big part in selling to your audience. The simple and modern design in most pure VSLs helps make your page look more credible, and a good video helps to boost your image in the eyes of your prospects as someone who is professional and takes their work seriously. Also, a slick and clean design with a strong video presentation has the power to be far more convincing than just copy. Your visitors do not have to read lengthy copy and can instead have you pitch to them face to face, which makes it easier for visitors to absorb information. As for drawbacks, there's a higher risk of technical errors when it comes to a pure VSL. If an error were to affect your video, making it unplayable, or if someone on a weaker internet connection fails to load your video, there is nothing on your pure VSL page that they can turn to. This is unlike a pure copy sales letter where, even if the images fail to load, your visitors would still be able to read your copy. The other popular format for sales letters is the hybrid sales letter. It's essentially a combination of both the pure copy sales letter and the pure video sales letter. In many ways, it has the best of both worlds. A hybrid sales letter has a sales video, which is usually the first thing the audience sees at the top of the web page. Underneath the video, you will have copy. It's important to note that this copy should not be a word-to-word transcript of your sales video. Try making the copy more reader-friendly with bullet points and formatting. With the copy beneath the video, it also gives your prospects the option of reviewing your offer without having to rewatch the video sales letter all over again. The hybrid sales letter also gives your prospects the option of how they'd prefer to find out about your offer. They can choose if they want to watch or listen to the video, or if they'd rather read about your product. This is why the hybrid sales letter is a very popular choice, even if it does require almost double the work. Now that you're familiar with the different types of sales letters, let's take a look at the essential sales letter formula. There are 10 components to this formula, components which will guide you towards creating an amazing sales letter. First, you must have a clear idea of the angle of your story. Is this a real-life rags to riches tale? Is this a fictional or hypothetical story of what can happen to your prospects? What you want to do is always end on a happy note, whereby the main character succeeds. A positive outcome is likely to put your prospects in a better mood and will motivate them to make a purchase. When it comes to writing your sales copy or creating your video sales letter, you need to give them important information about your product. Ideally, you should explain who you are, what you can do for your customers, why they should purchase your product, how they can follow up with you, and when they can expect results. A very important component is the headline. Headlines determine whether the visitor will stay on your page and continue reading or move on to something else. Make sure that your headline addresses their problem and offers a solution to it. It has to make a statement that entices your visitor to find out more. Be sure that your sales letter offers a solution to your prospects' challenges and problems. Reveal to them why most people have failed to get past these obstacles. Then, offer them a solution. Let them know that you've experienced and overcome these challenges yourself and reassure them that they can do it too. The next component is all about highlighting features and benefits. Features are what your product can do. Benefits are what said features can do for your customer. You need to highlight both of these equally in your sales letter. In your sales letter, you also want to focus on selling the dream. What you need to do is show them how this product will not only solve their immediate problems, but also increase the overall quality of their lives. You need to get them passionate and enthusiastic about their own lives before they can be passionate and enthusiastic about what you're selling. In your sales letter, be sure to emphasize the bonus offers that you have, as these will be where the bulk of your profits will come from. Assure your customers that there is more to your offer than just a one-off product. Photos and visuals of your product are also an integral part of the sales letter formula. Make sure your graphics are clean and professional and used effectively. At the same time, you want to keep in mind to not flood your sales letter with too many images. They should complement, not overpower. You need testimonials. Without testimonials, you're just a person on the internet. With them, you will build your credibility and establish yourself as someone who can be trusted and is capable of creating success stories. If you have big name joint venture partners, get them to write in as well to endorse your product. The final component, and one of the most important components of this formula, is your call to action. You've just set up a great story with convincing points and have gotten your visitors interested. Now it's time for the final pull. Assert a call to action. Guide them towards the action they need to take to get started with your product. Don't let them wonder whether they should click on the buy button. Tell them to do it.